This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And that one will bounce out of the... zone, so we will start here at the 25. They begin on the ground here with Connor. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage? Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Murray now. This will be caught by Brown. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
Murray sets to throw on fourth. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their own 42. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Sticking with Walker on second down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. complete. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Give to Walker on the read option. Down to about the 32. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety?
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Marquise Goodwin, 32 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you are so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
On 2nd and inches, Murray, he's going deep for Brown. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air. Here's Tariq Woolen bringing it out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. On 1st down, it's Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Cards are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Murray. Flush to his right. That is caught by Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. Ertz has it left side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Murray going to throw. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Like it's been as negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Zach Ertz has it complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10 is counter. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. From the 16, Murray. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. It's a big play there for Seattle. 54 yards. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Cardinals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Second straight drive now here, Charles, and have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the turnover, here's Murray. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Murray now on first down. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A partner they'd already intercepted him. That time he was trying to extend the play, getting outside the pocket. A costly interception as it's returned for a touchdown.
Yeah, it felt to me like he was trying to do just a bit too much on that play, and you know from experience and watching. Sometimes it's better to take the sack or maybe run for a short gain rather than force a risky throw. He tried it, did not work out well for him at all.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray, he's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Here's Murray. And that is incomplete.
Continued struggles here in the second quarter, and to me, you can pin a lot of them on an inability to convert third downs. Add that most recent incompletion to the list of examples.
A final shot before half for Murray. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Rowland will return it from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Smith. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Able to avoid him. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Prater on to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Woolen will return it from the end zone. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys field it that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want to take a knee.
It's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Murray now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
After the interception, here's Smith. And Walker has it.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Smith, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 32 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled in.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Murray. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back.
Let's go now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. On first down, Smith. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On first and 10, Smith. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Deke. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yellow.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City.
This is taken at the 10. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Dancing to his left.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu.
He's at the 50.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
A great play there. 29 yards.
And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Mahomes now to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Mahomes going to throw. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Left wing 19. 19, Pioneers. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Trap 50, trap 50.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Geno. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep is Kadarius Toney. On the return, it's Tony. So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return.
And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Cody Barton there to bring him down.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Smith. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Seahawks would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. From the 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
2nd and 10, Smith again. Deep ball for Goodwin. They've got his man, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one 62 yards in the air. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
There, they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. The Smith throw caught here by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. 3rd and long, it's Smith. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
This is fielded inside the 5. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
Dances by him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
Tanner Muse there defensively.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. The offense on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Seahawks are going to have it here just past the 25. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Seattle Seahawks. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York.
And off we go from Seattle.
Here's Tariq Woolen bringing it out of his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here's Walker to start the drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Option play, and they'll give to Walker.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Give to Walker on the read option.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. They snap it to Smith. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 52 yards.
And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10
at their own 26. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And some room to maneuver.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
That's good for a Cleveland 1st down and 11-yard pickup.
out of the gun. They run it with Hunt. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, right back to Hunt. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Here's Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
From the red zone now, Watson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Watson. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
You can't admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try to pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Geno now to throw. This one goes underneath to Walker. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Geno. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Smith now to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Walker now on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Off of play action. Here's Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now it's Smith. And this one is incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
On 4th down, Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers.
And it's good to make it 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a...
He's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
To throw is Watson. Flushed out right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
York able to send this one through.
And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3-and-out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for the offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got a man, complete. That goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. Now Geno on 1st down. And that's incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Trap 50, trap 50. Warriors, 70s.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. He's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown. Noah Fant, 41 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Fielded just inside the 30. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Let's go now. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
On first down, it's Smith. This is the tight end fan. Shoves him away. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
On first and 10, Smith. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice job there. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Miami Dolphins and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Through the middle of the field. And some space here. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's not going anywhere to start tonight. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Well, we often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bruce Irvin buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. The kick by Sanders is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Got ready.
Option play, and they'll give to Walker. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 30 on second down, Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Okay, break.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Here's Mostert trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
One more time with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Tariq Woolen bringing it out of his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Well, it's still in the first half here, a long way to go. On first down, Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. To throw again on second down, Smith. He completes this to Walker. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. To the air again, Smith. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up fourth down. They snap it to Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. From the red zone now, Smith. And they're going to get it. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Geno. Under pressure, they got him again. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Geno. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So no problems at all on that one. Virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua. Making the catch, the running back Raheem Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse, still accurately.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To try again after the sack. Tua. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Lockett the man in motion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Smith. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Geno down to throw. Going right back to Fant. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. In motion comes the tight end left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Lockett the man in motion. Again, Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
On 4th down, Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Woolen will return it from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Bradley Chubb on the tackle. Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
Get it! 19 strikes, 19 Lions.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Smith. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
3rd and long, it's Smith. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 12-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice.
Oh, looking for Ronald, but it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. But Charles, in a tie game, you always wonder who's going to be making the big plays. Right now, it's not the offensive players. We're seeing these defenses step up and take control. Both of the last two drives have ended with interceptions.
They are certainly dictating this game, aren't they? Now it's going to come down to which offense can follow their defense's lead and step up in the clutch themselves.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Seahawks take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and through by Myers. That makes it a 17-10 score. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Al Woods. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa being chased out left. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12.
Here we go.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
A handoff running left is Mostert.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. A run with Mostert up the middle. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
They knew that early expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They fake the handoff. Now Tua on the move to his left. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And the Seahawks have recovered.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Tua.
That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Tagovailoa.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Tua Tagovailoa.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Rowland will return it from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
65
Smith. And he'll just get rid of it.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Stop low, 18!
Now Smith. And this is going to be intercepted.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mays used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. He's made one and he's missed one thus far. This for the win. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. One last throw here for Smith. The Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.